Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. Weekly Chat 75. Why did the boat cross the road? We'll get to that later, but
To get to the other side.
to get to the other side, exactly. That's literally why the boat crossed the road. But I saw boats crossing roads this week. It was interesting. So let's go back to the Dave there. His camera's on a
Hello.
weird angle. Hold on. There, that's better. That still doesn't look like I have to point this way. Anyway, so how are you doing, Dave?
Good.
Good. We got Maximus Dude in the chat, and Eric Sith is in the chat already.
Hi
Um,
guys. I had a good week because I had time to build my 10497
Woohoo! That deserves
and
first.
I had time to modify it.
Why can't it there? Woohoo! It's got an A. You changed it.
Yes, I changed it.
Do you have a
First
cricket
off,
or
I changed
how,
the lights.
how did you change the lettering? Do you have like one of those cricket printer things?
No, the lettering. I actually ordered a sticker sheet from Brick Sticker Shop.
That's right. Yes, I remember that.
So they have an altered sticker sheet, and so I ordered one, and it comes with this sticker. So
Awesome.
if you want a different number for your new Galaxy Explorer, you can order some. And I know that Marc-André Bazergui from millionprints.com has contacted me because he's working on printing that same
That Yeah.
that same designation on bricks, on
Yeah.
the
Okay.
1x6 bricks. So
Cool.
he might also do the LL 924 and also the LL 918 with the dash A on it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I changed the designation. I changed
Yeah.
the lights because starboard is red
Green,
and
red. Yeah. Yeah.
green red. I also changed the back.
The
So the
lights on the
back,
back.
the lights on the back.
Yeah.
I replaced the plates bit with, yeah, just day to day not here. Um, and I replaced the plates with tiles
Yeah.
and
Okay.
some cheese slopes on the sides. I
Yeah.
think it fits better. I
Yep.
also changed the back because it didn't sit well with me today. It was too flat for me, so
Okay.
I
Oh,
went
you
with
stuck it out
the,
a bit.
yeah.
When you said you changed the back, I couldn't see the difference, but now I finally see it. It's okay. It makes sense.
Yeah, so I added the slopes here, and I went with the original design from the top. So there's like a gap here between
Yeah.
the two,
Yeah.
and there's a gap on top here with the
Dave.
cheese slope. So
Yeah, it's a
And,
gorgeous ship there, David.
and you added some details on the inside of the cargo area as well.
yeah,
So,
and I also added some reinforcement for the backside because making it two studs wide in the back, it makes it harder to like close and be closed well. There's if you close it with just the two clips here,
yeah.
there's like a gap that's formed. So I added another clip on the inside, so
Okay.
it clips on the inside and it clips on the front here. So
Okay. Cool. Nate has joined us as well in chat, as well as Yvonne. He says,
Hey, Lon.
I
Yvonne,
don't
check
know
your messages.
where a piece went. So
Hi, Nate. Hi, everybody else. Hi, Maximus. Hi, Mr. Blue.
And Maximus,
Hi,
David
Eric.
already restarted his PC beforehand, so he was able to be here beforehand too.
That's right.
Which is awesome. So yeah, Dave drop pieces.
So yeah, that's what I did this week, and I'm in a much better mood because I also learned that there was some good news coming from Lego, especially for the pick a brick side,
Do tell.
because Lego has announced on the LAN Ambassador Network, on the LAN network, the Lego Ambassador Network, that they are hiring new people again for
Okay.
the pick a brick side, and
Yeah.
and they're up to speed. The back orders are getting
Yeah.
cleared out, and new pieces
Yes.
from sets that came out from January of this year to May 22nd
Okay.
May 22nd, are going to be gradually introduced, starting next week.
Cool. Okay.
But
Yay.
don't expect all the pieces to come out next
okay.
week. They're just gonna add them gradually, but
Well,
the new pieces are gonna be added to the inventory. So
yeah. Well, and that's good. I mean, I would hope that like it makes sense to add them gradually because then you don't get people dumping like I want these 500 pieces of each of these parts or whatever, like massive quantities of that as well.
Yep.
And hopefully once they hit the May 26th mark, maybe they'll start adding new ones after that as well or whatever, right? Like as time goes on, if like maybe they'll do however many a week or whatever. But the point being, it's like, oh, I need a part. At least if you know now, if it came in the first half of the year, it's at least coming at some point, right?
yeah, it's coming up
Hopefully.
some point.
Yeah.
And speaking of pick a brick,
yeah.
because of Dave here that we see playing
Blurry
with his
Man?
brick,
Yeah.
Blurry Man here.
Yeah.
I did make an order today for parts
For the
to
parts.
complete a second Galaxy Explorer with the pieces left over from making the 924 and 918 version of the spaceship.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So yeah, I ordered the landing pads. I ordered a bunch of bricks.
Yeah.
Then after I looked at Dave's video and I learned that I needed 3x6 wing plates, which I don't have. So I'm gonna have to brink link them, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I was very fortunate because Jeff remembers every time we went over to the Brick Shack, every time we went over to the Brick Shack, we would go through his brick bar, and I would just pick out wing plates, old gray or new gray, and Dave will ship them to you. I probably have at least 50, 60 of those 3x6s, so left over. So I will see what I can do.
Because I have the old wing plates with the old light gray, but I don't have the new wing plates, the 3x6. So I may have some, but I don't have like a lot. So
well, Dave's doing
I was amazed I didn't have a 2x2 round brick in trans red, because of course each one of those sets uses 2 and only 1 in the 918. So I actually had to grab that one for the second one.
So did you have one? You didn't. Oh,
I didn't.
You didn't have one. Oh, okay, yeah.
I actually don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll be the first to say I haven't sorted all my stuff yet, because of course all the new stuff I don't sort anyway. But whatever, doesn't matter. It's all good. I also went on because Dave put a link there. Curse you, Dave. And I clicked on it, and I said, "Yeah, I'm here now." So I ordered the landing pads and blah blah blah. Even though I already worked out a deal with one of my friends on my YouTube channel, because he's going to ship me. I forgot already. We're gonna swap. I'm going to send him. Oh yeah, I'm going to make the 1x6 bricks with the cricket cutter and the 918 and the 924. I'm shipping those to him, and he's shipping me the spare parts for the because he ordered them as well. So
okay, yeah, and that red trans round is spinning 4 sets, 2 of them back in the early years, 2 of them back in 2005 and 7, and 2 sets in 21-22. Obviously,
but you can like I told Dave on Facebook that if you punch in the 10497 on Pick a Brick right now, there's a lot of bricks that are already available for the set. It's only missing like the canopies, the most of the printed tiles, and the minifig parts.
And the Mario base pieces, the landing gear.
No, they're available.
Oh, are they already?
Yes.
Yeah, landing pad. Oh. Yeah, I ordered 6.
You can have the landing pads. You can have. I know Dave was missing the 1x1 round wick with the peg on it, or and they're available too. That you can basically order a Galaxy Explorer piece by piece on Pick a Brick right now.
I will say I submitted my order, and for the maybe a dozen or 2 pieces that I'm getting, it's $56. I could have just saved up another 100 and just put a whole other Galaxy Explorer.
You could
whatever.
Yeah.
But so this one doesn't have the print on the front. Oops, see what happened. I don't have to print on the front, so I have to figure out how to.
Oh yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
that too. Yeah.
Well, you can always get a sticker from Brick Sticker Shop and
Yeah,
put
that's
it
what's
there.
probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
That is what's probably gonna happen.
Um,
But I will say this: I had a lot of fun when I was building this the other night because I was actually more than surprised for me that my new colors are as sorted as they are. So the fact that I got most of the pieces out of my collection that were missing, like again the 3x6s and the internals. But again, the 2x6 tiles, I don't have any. I don't have any 2x6 tiles in any color. But I have lots of 2x4s, light blade, because again, I have been collecting for the last decade now. So
Yeah.
I didn't use the 2x6s. There was 2 left over from the build, and so the front piece that is a 2x6, but the rest of it is all 2x4s, and that still works. And then of course the buckets, and I know I have them. I just don't know where I stored them because I wouldn't think about where I put them, right? Because I don't have a lot of friend sets. So, but I have 2 Galaxy Explorers for the price of 3.
Cool.
No, it was a worthy endeavor. I really enjoyed that.
I only have one still. I haven't ordered another. I've checked Walmart's. I was away for 3 days and visited 3 Walmarts in the northern parts of our world, and none of the Walmarts up there had new sets. So none of them had the Galaxy Explorers. I checked the Walmarts around me before I left, and they didn't have the Galaxy Explorers yet. So anybody in the chat or you guys, have you seen any in Walmart on the shelves? Because
I don't go into Walmart.
Not on the shelves, but I did get the one that I ordered online
okay,
on August 13.
well there
It
you go.
it was promised on August 13, and
Yeah.
it came in on August 13. So Lego, learn a lesson. You know, you're the biggest toy company in the world, and Walmart is one of the biggest retailers in the world, but you somehow they can deliver my Galaxy Explorer when they say they're going to deliver it, but you can't. So
Yeah.
there's a lesson to be learned here.
I'm just checking Walmart because last I saw they were sold out of those. So I'm just searching for the Lego 10494.
But it was available like on August 9th because I did pre-order mine and then I had to cancel my order and reorder it because I had problems with my credit card. I had to cancel that credit card and switch to another number. So
Yeah.
I canceled my order and I just reordered it right away.
Yeah.
And it still came in on August 13th. Plus, since I ordered it on August 10th, I think. Yeah, August 10th. Since I ordered it reordered it on August 10th, I get the gift with purchase. That the promotion that we talked about last week and wasn't available in Canada, and now it's available in Canada. So I just used that receipt to get the gift with purchase. So
there you go. Yeah, and it's sold out. Apparently, it's saying it's not available for in-store. Not available for. Where did I see it? Well, not available online is what I saw. I don't actually see it here at the moment. It says it's available at nearby stores, but and all 3 of them are say almost sold out. So that means they have 2 or 3, but they're not on the shelf. So, but yeah, and I haven't bought my second one from Shop at Home yet, which I'm going to do. But actually, I had an order come in today for Shop at Home that had 3 sets and the promo Pirates thing, and one of the sets I was shipped was the wrong set.
ooh.
It was a Minions set. There's a Minions Shanghai training or a Minions ninja training thing. So it's like a Japanese style temple, and I was sent the Shanghai postcard set.
Ooh.
Instead, and I'm like, okay, so I got to call them tomorrow and say, hey, something went wrong here. And if they ship that to me, I'll just say, can you send me?
Well, at least you didn't get an unreleased set.
Well, this is true. This is true, but it's funny how I've never been shipped something wrong from Lego, so I was surprised by that. But
you must have screwed with their IT system or something because.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I show the cars in our last chat?
You were talking about switching them would
Yeah, I switched
be.
over from these guys, and I found the old hose pieces from the 80s. You can pop the caps off of them, and they just kind of sit nicely in here, just as a it
That's
doesn't
nice,
really
Jeff.
lock in at all, but it's
If you
like
need
good
more of
enough.
those, I got tons.
I might need. Well, I have. The problem is they're not pure white, so I've got 2 or 3. I've got 3 of them here that are nice white, and a couple that are kind of off. So,
I have to.
but Eric, I saw your comments on in the back of or in the chat, and I've starred it for later. Yeah, it has to be the ones that the caps pop off of, though, Dave. So it has to be the ones with the
you can
Steve
take
cones.
the caps off.
Yeah, but the first one you held up had the cones with the lines on it, and those ones don't pop off; they're sealed. Yeah, I'm just saying there's 2 different styles. That's all.
Oh, I see. I never noticed that.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, and other than that, from my side, I went on a little trip and went to Huntsville for 3 days with a friend, and I was checking out some of the things that I'd seen as a kid years ago and just never got back to because I haven't been up north. And I'm going to share something here. And that's the wrong page. And as I'm driving up to the first thing, I saw weirdness, which I posted on Facebook. There's a train crossing the road carrying a boat.
Carrying a boat.
And I knew what this was. I personally, it was like 10, 20 years ago since I saw this. So I didn't realize it actually crossed the road as a kid, I guess, just because I was so young. But it like literally came over a hill, and it's like, I need to stop because there's
and I seriously, Jeff, I didn't know that existed until you posted it, and wow, I'm just like, I looked at the videos like for 30 minutes straight and re-looked at them, and I was just amazed how this thing works, and it's so simple yet it's effective and it works. And I mean, the rails that go up and down, so the train keeps like a steady level plane. So
yeah, there's 2 different sets of rails. The front wheels on one rail, the back wheels on another rail. It's cable driven. There's a wheel off to the top here that I was trying to figure out what it was, but that's the power cable for the whole thing. So along one of these 2 tracks, there's a power cable that's lying here, and it basically rolls up the power cable until it hits a certain point, and then it unrolls. Here we go, finally. I'm just going to mute this. This is a 2-minute video. We won't show. I'll just show this one.
Seriously, it's an amazing feat of engineering, and I'm just blown away how complicated yet simple, and it all works.
Exactly. And apparently, I guess because I'm streaming, it's taking a while to download. I should have done that ahead of time. Hey, Rick, by the way, he's popped into the chat. Yes, and this is, after looking at it, I'm like, I'm going to try and build this out of Lego. I think that's going to be one of my projects. The only thing is, I'm not sure how it will work, obviously. Hold on. Let me just see if I can download this. Downloading. Let's go back. Oh, there it is. It's got 20 seconds left, so just give it a minute. So yeah, I go on to some other pictures. So I saw that, went to Georgian Bay the next day, or went to Perry Sound the next day, and went on the 30,000 Island cruise, which was 3 hours longer than it needed to be. No, it was a nice cruise, but I mean, it wasn't as exciting as seeing the rail boat thingy. But well, that one needs to rotate. Anyway. You go through a really narrow part, a couple of narrow parts where the cliffs are pretty much like not within arm's reach, but pretty close to the boat. And just a picture of me on a cruise. And then had some dinner at one of the local restaurants in Huntsville. And then today, oh, that's a water bottle I'm thinking of buying. Today I went to Algonquin Park, and we did just one of the quicker walks, which is the 2K up to a cliff face. And I was exhausted by the time I got up there, but it was worth it. And one of these is a panorama, but I don't know where it is. Is that it? No, hold on. I was trying to do. Oh, here we go. So just kind of. Okay, apparently that doesn't work. Oh, hold on. That didn't work because that's not the right panorama. Have you ever had it where you're trying to work your camera and you can't remember how to do it? So just kind of a, cool shot that I was doing, but
Very cool.
But yeah, so I mean, we did a bunch of other things. I just forgot to take pictures. So.
But that's a gorgeous. That's a gorgeous view, Jay.
It is, yeah. And you're about 400 feet off the level of the lake, like 400-foot rise from the lake in the distance, which was a cool name. That lake's called Lake of the Two Rivers, and I'm a Robert Jordan fan, so when I saw the Two Rivers, I thought that was kind of a cool thing. If anybody knows what Two Rivers is for Robert Jordan and the Wheel of Time series, but hey, guess what? We'll just mute this. Did I mute it? I did not mute it. There, muted.
Well, I can't hear you. You muted yourself.
I didn't mute myself. What are you talking about, Dave? This is the actual, the first part of it going up. And like I said, it's just cable driven. There's just cables here, and there's a switch over. I didn't really notice at first here.
See, that's amazing. The front wheels are actually lower than the back wheels.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is like almost level at all times.
At all times, yeah. And there's no water. Like the boats are held in by slings. Like in the front two boats, there's bars that come up, so it creates little U's that hold the boats. And then the back boat, which the back boat on this one was massive. It's just got a sling, like basically a couple of rubber or like material slings that come up to hold the boat in place so it doesn't tip. I did see a jet ski. They couldn't do the sling on the jet ski, so the jet skis they just kind of had to prop themselves, like they kind of laid on one of their sides and just sat differently. But yeah, across the tracks.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned there's a can with a stick to. So
yeah,
you paid it.
Yeah, somewhere up here there's a guy with a stick and a can on it. They kind of holds it down to the boat so they put their money in or whatever. I think if they're just doing I think you could probably buy a pass for the lock system because I think it's 50 or 60 locks from Lake Ontario to Georgian Bay. This boat is like the Mercedes or the Porsche of boats. It was just a beautiful 48-foot boat.
It's massive.
Oh, it was large. The thing can hold up to 100-foot long boat, they said, but that was the biggest one we saw. But yeah, so then it goes down. So this is the higher lake. It drops down. I think it was 50 feet or so into like the next lake down. So as soon as I saw it, I started thinking, okay, Lego project. But I'm trying. The one thing I'm having problems is what would you do for water and like going in and coming out of the water. That's the one thing I have to try and think through how to like make it look like the boats are floating. It'd be awesome to make them come off and have other boats come on, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's just there's some massive logistics there.
Yeah.
Monorail tracks for the rails. I would probably just use regular train track.
What you gonna do for going up and down though?
Yeah, well, I mean train track on its side even, like the old curved track.
Old gray tracks. Or
the gray track or the blue track, yeah, or the dark gray. I think there was some dark gray curve too. But yeah, that was my last few days. I'm exhausted, but it was a fun weekend, a fun week, shall we say? Lots of eating out and enjoying food that I haven't had for a while. So, which is basically good food. But anyway, so yeah, and now I'm back and I have to work tomorrow. It's funny though because we use Slack at work to do communications, and I have it on my phone, so I was still answering people's questions while I was on the boat. It's like because someone asked me a question, it's like, hey, can you look at this? I'm like, yeah, no, I can't actually download anything on Slack on my phone, so I can't look at that. But send it to so and so and let them deal with it. Anyway, so yeah, should we hop into the news?
Yes.
Let's get hopping into the news. There's actually more news than I thought there was. Let me just. I almost removed the news. first thing is up, and this is not
Woohoo!
Lego related, but
Zellers
most
is coming
Canadians
back.
remember the Zellers.
Remember the
So
Zellers.
this news came out today, and I actually heard about it. That Hudson's Bay, which owns Zellers back in like 10 years ago when they shut down,
Well,
they are
technically they still own the name and the
they
brand.
yeah, they own the name and the brand, although they are suing a French family for using Zellers in some product names or store names that they've got. But that's a different story. Um, but yeah, so Hudson's Bay owns Zellers. They shut them down 10 years ago. They are going to open an e-commerce store in the next, early next year, and also open some in Hudson Bay type stores for Zellers. And I was reading it through, and it did say that they will be centering on housewares, furniture, and toys.
Whoosh,
And eventually
I'm a
apparel
Lego.
will be introduced later. So we might have a new source for Lego in Canada, online at least, and in stores later. Hudson's Bay did sell Lego once in a blue moon, but their toy store, their toy area when they do have them is pretty crap. So yeah, that was the first news, and
And Hudson Bay used to have some Lego on their website also,
yes, yeah,
and
okay,
they had some for some of the times they had good deals,
yeah, okay.
but they went Amazon on their thing or Walmart, so now they're crappy resellers on their website. So they still have Lego, but it's all sold by resellers.
So
So
yeah,
it's twice the price, no good deals. So
yeah,
don't buy any Lego from the Hudson Bay website.
as of yet. Hopefully in the future, buy it from the Zellers website when it comes out.
Yeah.
All right. So next up,
I wish I'm hope it's not gonna happen, but please bring back the BOGO sale.
yeah, Zellers was known well for buy one get one half off. So basically 25% off of all the sets you buy. But
For two sets of the same price, 25% off.
yeah,
That was a good deal.
yeah, for sure. And Zellers was also known as places to have sets on the shelf that were so old it wasn't funny. Oh, speaking of which, one of the Walmarts I went to in Northern Ontario, I think it was in Bracebridge. The shelves were like Lego was scattered across the toy department. No one cared in that store about where things went. I mean, you walk down the actual Lego aisle, and it's like Lego and Mega Block and all that other crap joined like in the same areas. And I'm like, what's going on? I think they're reorganizing the store, but that isn't an excuse. And I was tempted to call Lego and say, hey, you guys got to come audit this store because it's bad. I found Lego Movie 2 sets. One of the bigger Lego Movie 2 sets. I found 3 of them in the store. It retailed for, I think it was $89 it retailed for. And when I scanned it on the machine, they were selling them for $99. So they were $10 more. And I'm like, no wonder. And it's one of the ones that came with it was the one that came with the Benny that was hypnotized or something.
Oh yeah.
I forget what state he was in, but he wasn't himself. And I was like, oh, jeez. So I almost bought it, but then it's like it's $10 more than retail, and no. But anyways, so in news-wise, Lego's updated their VIP points system. You can now, as long as you're buying something over $5, you can now do dollar for dollar VIP points. So if something costs $83 and you have $83 worth of VIP points, you can use it what you have.
Yeah,
so
but that's in stores.
In stores and online. Was it not online?
No, online you still have the $5, $10, $20 system.
Yeah, the email came out today, and like I said, I didn't get a chance. This will also work at Lego brand stores as well. So that based on that statement, I would think that means that it's online also.
No, it means that if you have points, you when the current system, you had to choose between do I want an online voucher or retail store voucher.
Well, you don't have to do that either right now. You no
longer have to do these things.
Yeah, you no longer have to do that.
And you're right. If you spend more, if you ask for more, you have enough points for $5 or more, you can go by the dollar. But
Yeah.
I think it's the go by the dollar thing. It's only available in stores. It's not available online.
Yeah. I'm just
But I might
clicking.
be mistaken.
Another benefit of the new system is that you can pay for an order using VIP points if you desire. So you can pay for an order, so that's online, using only VIP points if you desire. This will also work at Lego brand stores as well. So I don't know. We'll figure it out as time goes, but they're changing the system, and I mean, it's nice that you've done it. Like it's like, oh, I'm buying a $102 set, and I have $105 in VIP points, but I'm only going to use 100, so I have to pay a couple of dollars, right? Like the difference.
Yeah.
Now you don't need to do that. So regardless, it's good news. In the Lego Rewards
Very good
Center,
news.
since we're talking about rewards for VIP points, they have added some travel postcards and stickers worth 600 VIP points. Taj
I
Mahal
would rather
will.
get the rebates. I don't know why
I
Lego
agree,
keeps.
but some people might like the collectibles, right? I just sold the NASA. Remember the NASA patch that came with the lunar lander?
Yeah.
I think it was. Oh no, that's the lunar lander. Maybe the Saturn V.
Yeah.
Because I didn't buy the lunar lander. I just sold that on Bricklink for $7. So, sometimes these things might catch a profit.
Some people want this. Some can't even speak.
And hello, Ben. Sorry, I didn't see you joining there. In 2
Hey,
days.
Hey, Ben.
Lego in the UK is raising some more of their prices. So, I mean, I don't know if we have anybody actually watching from the UK, but I'm worried that this means that at some point in the future they'll adjust some other sets that they haven't adjusted the first round here in North America. So be warned. That's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah. Next up, Lego in the UK, in Europe, and the United States has discounted sets 40% off. So the Barcelona Camp Nouveau set 40% off on sale. Here in Canada, in the United States, the Fab 5 set is now Eric just ordered the Queer Eye set. Did you pull that out? You pulled that up from the Starred one earlier?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I started. Okay, thanks. Unstart it then. Don't mind afterwards. Yeah, Eric Smith was saying he just ordered it for 40% off on parts. And I'm tempted to do that too because it's like $89 now, I think, or something like that. So yeah, that's the 40% off is rare on Lego.com. Shop at home for sure to see things like that.
So that means the set is doing really, really bad.
Yeah, which sucks because I think that's a decent set. And I was looking and there's a limit of 5, and I was like, it's a lot of white brick. Light brick bricks. But anyways, so Lego Ideas, I guess they were doing something with Target. Actually, I should probably go to the other ad. They had a fan vote winner announced. So there was some kind of fan vote to be able to do one of the idea sets that made it to 10,000 but didn't get chosen. They had chosen 3 of those to go into a contest on Target's site that people could choose which set they'd want to buy, and it would
from
now
Target.
Be
probably the Target is going to be
Target exclusive. I think it does say it will be available on Lego.com as well. Lego shops or your local brand Lego stores. The set will be available normally, so it will be available for us in Canada because we don't have Targets.
Well, it could end up also in Mastermind Toys because I've seen some Target exclusive
that's
get
a possibility.
Distributed to Mastermind Toys here in Canada.
So the one that actually made it out of those 3 was the Viking Village set. Compared to Marine Life and Mini Golf, it had a huge lead. 11,000
and it's gorgeous too.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking model. Again, this is the fan version, but it's not approved it's not Lego's build yet. You know what I mean?
Imagine this set going with the new Viking ship.
Yeah,
that would make a great pair of sets.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice. So, and then what was this other one then? Lego Ideas X Target. What does family mean to you? Building contest. So So there's another building contest in collaboration with Target. For this build, it has to be centered around. Oh, to find the next Lego idea set. For this build, it has to be centered around what family means to you. So I guess they're doing a
kind of ideas exclusive.
A Target idea submission to get something sold at Target. Wow. Sorry. Not sorry about the wow. Just sorry about the not quite getting it right away. Tired. Long day of walking. Anyway. Didn't see any moose either. Although we did see a bunch of people pulled over in Algonquin Park as we were pulling out of something. And I'm pretty sure it was because there was a moose down the road or like in the forest down the road and people were stopping to see it. But anyway, on to some gaming news. Lego Bricktales platforms have been announced. So we've talked about Bricktales in the past, that it's a game coming out with different adventures in different realms, kind of Lego Ideas-ish, or Lego
Universe.
No, not Universe. No, Lego Dimensions.
Dimension.
Yeah. But they've announced it'll be basically on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and the Switch. So most of the major consoles. More details of this game will most likely be revealed next week during the Gamescom 2022. So yeah. Still in the game phase of things, Bionicle. Yes, you heard it, Bionicle. Master Power gameplay video has been released. Now, this is not a Lego game. This is not something that has been built by a development studio. This is a big game that's been developed by the Bionicle fans. So kudos to you guys. They've basically they've released a gameplay trailer. It will be available on Steam to play eventually. And there's no release date as of yet, but if you want to check that trailer out, they're using the Unreal Engine 5. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it looks. I guess watch the trailer if you're interested. Just checking chat.
I'm saying boo, but I gotta hand it to the Bionicle fans. They're very organized and very
passionate. They love their
They're passionate. They love their Bionicle, so.
Yeah. Not like the rest of us fans. We're not. We don't have any of that kind of passion.
And compared to space fans, Bionicle fans are way more passionate about. Space fans suck.
Yeah.
Really.
Ben's asking if we think Lego will release sets based on these online games. I probably not the Bionicle one. Maybe the other one we talked about a few minutes ago, but
Bricktales.
Yeah, Bricktales. It's possible.
I could see it. I could see it.
It depends if they have something unique, right? Like something that isn't already a set in the world, right? Like I don't know. But yeah, and there's still one more game news, which is Lego the Star Wars Saga, or the Skywalker Saga, I should say. There's a panel entry in the D23 convention for September 9th. About the Skywalker panel, or the Skywalker Saga panel. You know what I mean? The video game, they're doing a panel. All the content has already been released on it, so we're not sure what's going on. They're not sure what's going on. But maybe they could add some extra character collections, because we have new content for Star Wars coming out as well. So maybe they're going to add some more content. But that will... the panel itself should start. I think it's on September 9th. And they will be live streaming this. So what day is September 9th? Let's see. That's Friday.
It'll be the 56th anniversary of Star Trek. Well, it's September 8th.
And Dave's birthday.
Well, 9 months before my birthday.
So yeah, obviously we know Dave's parents weren't Star Trek fans. There's nothing on TV, honey. Let's go.
Or maybe they watched the episode and then they got so excited that
that stuff happened.
One thing led to the other. So, let's keep it PG-13.
Yes.
Right.
The ATTE Walker is available now at Shop at Home. I'm just going to quickly check to see if it's still available, because this could be bad.
Available and now gone.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Let's just check the number. 75337.
75337.
So there was a delay on this one because of parts. I think the rumor had it there were parts. It's back ordered.
It's back ordered already.
We'll ship in 60 days. But hey,
again, we gotta hand it to the Star Wars fans. They know what they like.
They're passionate.
They're passionate.
Not like those space fans.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hey, what can you do? The Lego Dots promotion has officially started now for this pencil set. I think we mentioned this last week, but this is dated August 16th. So I thought it was already available last week, but I just wanted to mention it is here. I think you have to buy something in the relation of Lego Dots, Lego Friends, or Lego City sets.
Yeah.
In order to get it. So Lego's
why the city sets though? It's a Dots
because no one's going to buy it otherwise. I don't know. Lego's been nominated for the Toy of the Year awards for September in a few categories.
Again,
every year we get nominated, but the Muppet collection is going to be the toy of the collectible toy of the year, the Muppets. Construction toy of the year is the Lego City Rocket Launch Center. Never did buy that.
Yeah, because it's the only working rocket that looks like that right now.
There you go.
I'm sorry, NASA.
I Am Groot. Nice. I Am Groot for also Construction Toy of the Year. I guess there's two of them. And I have to say Groot is adorable, but anyway. Grown Up Toy of the Year is the Office set, which hasn't actually been released yet. I don't think it has.
Nope. It's October 1st.
October 1st. So this is September awards released on October 1st.
Well, it's like the Oscar. The movie isn't out, but it gets nominated yet.
Yeah, true enough. Playset Toy of the Year is the Peach starter course. Obviously, they're never maybe played with the Mario ones. Vehicle Toy of the Year is one of the Klutz racers. These things have been around for years. They modify them every once in a while, but I guess this is a newer one. Oh, it comes with a racetrack. There you go. A 3-foot racetrack. And the Lego Technic McLaren 1 is also Vehicle of the Year. McLaren Formula 1, my bad. Anyway. And I should have had this with the other one. I didn't group it properly. The Lego Iconic, the Titanic is back in stock for
oh, wow.
Shop at Home. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Temporary out of stock.
Again.
Shocked. I'm shocked, I say.
Weird segue. When I was picking up my Lego order today from FedEx, because I had it held at the depot because I wasn't here. So I went to go pick it up, and the girl saw it was for Lego, and she's like, "Oh, what'd you get?" And I'm like, "Oh, hopefully some good stuff. I'm whatever. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I got." And she's like, "Yeah, I've been debating whether or not I'm going to get the Titanic set." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." $850, and she wasn't a Lego fan. She just thought it was a cool set, I guess. Like, again, Lego hitting those markets that they normally wouldn't get. So,
and I saw a video this week from a YouTuber. I don't remember his name, which he was talking about the new Harry Potter train, and he was saying that.
Yeah.
And he was saying that, to his opinion, Lego missed the mark because they're trying to hit the train fans and try to hit the Harry Potter fans, but they're not satisfying either of them.
No, because it's not 6 wide, and it's
yeah.
So he thinks that it's gonna bomb and it's not gonna sell as well as it was supposed to. And he was giving a great he was talking about the Disney train, how the Disney train was a nice compromise, so it would satisfy Disney fans and it would satisfy the train heads also.
Yeah, makes sense. Just catching up on the chat. Ben has ordered something spacey from Shop at Home and it's en route. That's awesome.
Yay, Ben!
Yay, Ben!
The ATTE was a parts error, bag error in Mexico.
My question is, if you would give the choice between getting the Titanic or getting the new Harry Potter train?
I
Which
choose the
set would-
Titanic.
I
choose
choose the
the Titan-
Titanic.
See, that's my point.
Yeah. Yeah, the gift with purchase because they wouldn't be any demand otherwise. Yeah, and Ben, the Costco 2-pack Groot in the Hall of Armor set. I know that's in the States. I have yet to see that it's arrived in Canada. I'm hoping if anybody does hear about it, let us know because I wouldn't mind getting another copy. I already have both sets, but I wouldn't mind saving some money and getting a copy of that.
I wouldn't mind getting a set and reselling the Groot because I don't want the Groot, but
the Groot is a cute build. I have to say, I do enjoy it, and I keep on leaving them upstairs. I should bring them down, but I forget. So speaking of the Harry Potter train, the lead designer for Harry Potter is leaving the Lego Harry Potter design team. He's staying in the Lego company. He's just moving to a different department, but it was kind of an interesting segue. So Marco Bessa has announced that the Lego Potter Collector Edition train is his last as design lead for the theme, and he's basically going to be creating building experiences and products within different projects at Lego. So it sounds like he's kind of becoming more of a freelance guy that jumps between departments when needed or whatever. So just thought I'd share that because, well, hey, it's news and we kind of need news.
And we just talked about it. So
yeah, there you go. The Lego 90th Anniversary Mini Castle Walmart exclusive. We did talk about it last week. I personally have seen the advertisements in Walmarts in the north that have this that say this set is available for, you buy $50 at Walmart and you can get $50 worth of Lego at Walmart and you can submit for this set as well. The problem is there's no new sets in Walmart yet.
And not to correct you, Jeff, but it's 65 Canadian.
No, it is not, sir.
Yes, it is.
Oh, are we going to have an argument? Hold on, let me pull this up because I took a picture.
I'll stay out of it. The parents can argue.
Okay, Dave. Good choice. Let me just pull up a picture here. Give me a second. Where is it? There it is. Moving it over here. Zooming in.
Dun, dun, dun. What's the answer?
I rest my case.
Yeah, but did you go to the website?
Well, this is what it's saying on their site. So, I mean, if it's 65, fine, whatever. And I do have Maximus Dude is saying it's $50 Canadian. So.
I think I saw 65, but
okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense. It should be higher. But I'm going to go to Walmart tomorrow and see if I can find a $50 set that I want to buy, or maybe $65 worth of sets to be safe.
If there's a galaxy, let me know.
Well, yeah, obviously I will, but I'll let you know after I buy them all. But yeah.
Well, it could be 50. I don't know.
He registered to get it. Not really interested in that giveaway. I'm not. I mean, it's a cute little yellow castle. I would just get it and keep it in the package. I don't want to.
I mean, like I said in the opening of the stream, I did register for it, and I'm hoping to get it because I sent my receipt and all. So
yeah. So yeah, and why not? It's free. I mean, it sounds like you're going to get free shipping on it as well. So
free Lego. It's free Lego. It's free Lego.
Good.
And hey, it's got gray pieces in it for space. There you go.
Space.
So new Lego Batman set was announced officially by Lego, and of course it's a 4+.
Batman.
It's a 4+ set.
Hope we didn't wreck Jeff's thing here by
and it's just
theme song.
But you get a Harley Quinn.
You got a Harley Quinn, but
with a big mallet.
But this is the only. No, this is the only DC set that's been announced.
Is that one of the pullback motorcycles or just technical?
No, this is a 2-piece body with parts on top.
Got it.
The only redeeming factor is the yellow Technic pins, which new color. Harley Quinn with hammer. Jeff has just joined us. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, I might get it just for the Harley. Oh
yeah, fair enough. I'm just surprised that this is the only DC set available.
Well, there's no DC movie or.
Whose fault is that? So I just read this week about what DC's had canned in the past few weeks.
They are just hurting.
So, I meant to go in here. We have a new segment. We have a new segment. It's Dave's helicopter of the day of the week. No.
Helicopter of the week.
No, this is actually an old. I searched Brothers Brick for a helicopter picture.
Oh, so this is kind of a Bug Dave moment. Okay.
This was my one bug at Dave because of his helicopter love. But yeah, we'll go on. There were some cool sets. This, like I said, this is back from what is this? This is 2021, last year around this time. But anyways, there were some interesting little sets I thought were kind of, or little designs. This Western scene. Oops,
That's cool.
The whole picture.
Wow.
I thought it looked pretty cool. I'm trying to zoom out and it's not letting me.
That's interesting. I usually don't get that detail of it.
I know. Well, this isn't a set. This is someone's creation.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
The water tower is great.
These are mocks. Yeah. I just thought it was pretty cool.
Nice done, Jeffy.
Next up, a mail delivery airplane that has a rotor, but it's not a helicopter. But I thought this one was cute.
Is that a submarine in the water, or is that just a yellow thing?
There is actually a submarine in the water, apparently. Good eye. I didn't even see that. And lastly, because it's all things space.
What?
Spaceship that is also.
It's a transformer!
I always wish the space fans were as passionate as all the other groups. I mean, I'm just saying, we're not passionate at all.
Nope.
Hey, it's a mech. Come on. I thought it was cool.
It's a gorgeous mech.
It is. Very Robotron.
It's not just a spaceship. It's a transformer.
A transformer.
Oh, geez. So, yeah, that's...
my favorite movie of all time.
That's the news.
Good news.
So, we don't really have a topic because we talked about the boat going over the train, but we can watch more videos if you want. I can download a few more, and if anybody wants to see those, we can do that.
But just to repeat on the news, like I said in the opening of the show, the new piece on Bricks and Pieces are coming starting next week. You're gonna have the new piece that came out from January to May 22nd, I think, will be gradually, slowly introduced into the Brick system. So
yeah.
So if you got some parts that you wanted but didn't want to get the set, you can always order them from Pick a Brick.
Pick a Brick.
Oh, did I just download the? I tried to
figure out. I didn't order from Pick a Brick. I actually ordered from Shop at Home.
There's nothing wrong with that, Sir Dave. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I got the right videos here. Oh yeah, let's do that one too. I had to do a couple of videos because there was stairs to climb, and I didn't.
My next project this week is doing the 918, but like Dave did with the landing pads.
I just changed it during this call.
What did you do? You changed what?
Right.
The landing pad. So you finally figured out?
Because now I'm going into my own collection now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did an alternate 928 with all the pieces from my collection. I said, screw it. I mean, Chris, it was a good idea to just have the one spar in the back that held the back landing pad.
Yeah.
Because that's what you had to do in order to maintain all the regular pieces that came to spare pieces.
Yeah.
But if you go into your collection, you can use these little tiny, this way, because it's backwards, these little tiny 2x3 wing plates.
Yeah.
Which didn't come with the set. So I used those little two. So now I got two.
Beautiful. And now the cockpit hole doesn't exist, right?
Well, the cockpit hole is always that didn't change at all. But there is no real hole. I mean, it's covered over. See, it's like there's no hole. So.
Well, okay. Sorry, I'm still last week's videos where you had a big gaping hole.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. This is why I like this. So the cockpit is exactly the way I did it without the folding landing gear.
Yeah.
So it has he's sitting and he's not laying down, and the steering wheel's not on top of him. He's got the control console, and it's got all the same white that was in the original, but he's not laying down because I hated that.
Hey, you switched the control console though.
Yeah, well, because when you're building the other 928, you need all those consoles for the 928 build. So this was the only spare one left over from probably the 918 or the 924 build. So, it is what it is.
So the guy, the pilot just lost some buttons and
he's got the nice central button there.
No, I like it.
And he lost some screens and you know,
It's better than the
setting
other
our
control
heart.
that came in the first one. I mean, that was from a homemaker set. That 1x4 brick with the oven knobs on it. That was it. Five knobs. How are you supposed to control a spaceship that way?
Well, you did get a steering wheel, so
He did get a steering wheel. So
There you go.
yeah, so now I'm even happier with this one because now I got better landing gear, but I had to go into my own collection to get the pieces. So
Well, we'll forgive you for this time.
yeah, it's good. I was happy. I was thinking about it at work today. I thought that'd be a quick change right there, adding the two spars, the two struts.
Yeah.
So again, most of the pieces came from the original 10497, but a few pieces came out of my collection, and I like it better. So
I'm gonna go to your Flickr account and get all
I'm gonna
the
take pictures
detailed.
later. Yeah, they'll be
I'm
up
gonna
there.
get all the detailed pictures so
Exactly.
I can build your version.
And then I got rid of all the 1x2 trans red on the bottom because why would they have trans red on the bottom doing absolutely nothing? So I just filled it in with 1x2s from my plates from my light gray, light plate. So
Cool.
well, there you go. I just love this thing. I mean,
Awesome.
I mean, I love the 928. It's, as like Dave and I already chatted. It's one of my favorite builds ever in the history of Lego. But this is just me being 11 years old again.
Yeah, it's good to see you building like following instructions still, but I like to see you building, trying to think outside the box, Dave. I miss that. You haven't done that for a while.
Well, it's been a while since I did anything for the space layout. So I mean, saying this is and seriously, I actually measured. This is the only set that's going to be in the space layout because they're just too big. They're honest to goodness. This thing is the exact same length. I put them side by side. This is the exact same length as the Galaxy Explorer, the original.
That's insane, eh?
That's like seriously insane.
It's awesome.
I'm actually debating whether to like pull out all the original sets that I usually have in my layout and just put all the new
The upgraded
ships,
ones.
the upgraded ones, and my mocks. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm starting to be impressed with what Chris is doing with the rebuilding all the original 3-digit sets with this kind of style, and he just did the mobile tracking lab. It's just gorgeous. The mobile tracker, it's just gorgeous. I mean, it really is good. And even the two-seat scooter, whatever. I just wow.
You put that
So
on
I might
Instagram,
have
I'm
to.
guessing.
I know. I keep on seeing him. So he posts on sometimes on the TikToks, but I am very impressed with what he built, and so I'm going to follow his lead. I'm going to start doing the 3-digit sets in this kind of style here. So, but that means I first have to sort out all the bins I haven't sorted out yet of fillet because I'm going to need lots of it. so there's going to be some work for me to do again.
yeah, because and I was actually I went a little Jeff today because I actually started a spreadsheet and I put in all the numbers of my ships because I gave them all designated LL numbers.
Sounds like you're going a little more Dave than Jeff, other than the spreadsheet part.
Well,
are you creating
kind of
a project plan or a structure, an org structure for?
Well, not a structure per se, but I kind of went like in universe. I agree with you. I went a little Dave and I went a little Jeff. I went a little Dave because I went and created like a universe for my spaceship.
Yeah.
I even added the manufacturer of every spaceship.
Oh, that's more than me.
There you go. So you've got a little Dave too.
Yeah, I went Dave, but I went Jeff's because I created a spreadsheet to list out all my ships and all my mocks and all the numbers and so because I did add a number to my spaceship.
Yes.
I don't think we can see it here.
My goodness. LL, I can't see it. 903?
903, yeah.
903. Dave, here's a question for you, and I was wondering the same thing. Eric's asking, is it possible to have a space between the rear landing gear? I don't like the fact that they're joined together. I don't either. That's where I was wondering. Even a half stud offset?
a half stud offset, that would be like
so it's one plate between them.
You would lose the little tiny wing plate right there. Because
no. But how about if you just offset the landing pads themselves?
Well, no, that's crazy talk.
That's crazy talk. All right, challenge accepted. I'll see what I can do. No,
no, I don't think so. If you look, can you show us the bottom, Dave? See, you can't move the landing pads any wider because.
No, but I'm saying you can move.
They're going to interfere with the 3x6 plates, wing plates that you have up front, on the front of the.
So, if you took the 2x4 plates that are off to the side, made them take those guys off.
Yeah, like the pads would fit there perfectly. Like this pad can come over one.
Yeah.
But
look, he's going to interfere with the. It's going to interfere with the 3x6 wing plate.
You can take the modified brick out.
Okay, so to answer David Sincere, the 3x6 wing plate can be switched over to use the 1x3 or the 2x3s that Dave's got at the top.
Yeah.
So you could open that up a bit too. You could maybe.
Well, yeah.
This piece that have to come out.
Oh, there's that guy.
The original instructions.
No, doesn't work.
But that's fine. But in the back, the 1x2 Technic brick can't go over one, so because there's no studs there to connect to.
And
although I thought about it.
Well, I mean, even if you could get I don't know, I'd have to think about the Technic. I would think if you could make the piece coming off the top of the landing gear, so where it attaches to the ship, if that was if that was only a 1x1 of those pieces, and then you have it split into two at the bottom to give it the stability, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, there might. I don't know. If the leg attached, where it attaches, if that was one piece only, and it went to two on the actual pad.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did originally. Except again, they were joined together because I had to go in the middle here. But yeah, you can do that. So you can get rid of the one spar. But when you close it up, yeah, you'd have to do a lot of work here to get rid of that modified brick. So yeah, I don't like the fact that they're together either. But it's one of those design deficiencies that it is a very narrow ship.
The problem is that the pads are too large for the size of the ship.
They are massively huge pads.
Yeah. So can you not just I mean, technically you can just go with a smaller style pad, but you're just trying to keep it like the other ones, right?
Yeah. So,
I mean, you can use one of the Technic skis type thing.
Yeah, exactly right. That's what we all used to do back in the day.
Yeah. And honestly, my one thing is if I'm going to do that if I'm going to make that landing gear fix, I'm going to replace the red and the blues that you can visibly see with gray.
Yeah.
Because it's visible and it gets me.
That's why I replaced the other pieces inside. That's why I got rid of the 1x2 trans red on the bottom, because I said that's stupid. Who's going to have a 1x2 trans red here and stuff?
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly.
But you're right. I should get rid of that too.
Well, I'm just saying,
I might have to rebuild it now, Jeff.
Well, we do see some red on the original model.
That bugs me too. Because hold on, Dave. I'm trying to drag you over. There we go.
You do see some red and blue on the original model.
Honestly, I'm going to try and tighten those up. I'm going to use using the gray gutter rail pieces that they have.
Yeah.
With the, just to fill in a bit of those gaps. Mine's right above my head here. It's hard to see, but it is there. Yeah. Let's just watch this for a second while we're talking. This is the other end. I didn't get it coming out of the water because that's as far into the water as I could get.
Oh, that's a Montreal boat.
Yeah, that's the Montreal boat, which I thought was cool. And I think they're actually heading back to Montreal. I had to figure it out. They're going up a hill. So I think they're going into Georgian Bay, because Georgian Bay would be higher than Lake Ontario. So maybe they are actually heading into Georgian Bay. I have to look at the map again because it didn't. From what I could see, downriver was Georgian Bay and upriver was heading towards Lake Ontario, but that doesn't make sense. So,
well, this isn't part of the Trent Severn, is it?
This is the second or third last last stop or last one before you
I
hit
know
Georgian
there
Bay.
are certain portions of the Trent Severn that kind of zigzag around, but overall it goes south towards Lake Ontario.
Yeah,
So
it does a
whichever way.
So
lot
they're,
of.
if they're moving up, I think they're moving upstream.
Yeah,
right?
but not necessarily.
So they're heading to Ontario. They're not heading towards
Yeah.
Quebec.
Well, the Trent doesn't go to. So if they're going up, if the one lake is higher than the other one, then that's going towards Georgian Bay.
Yeah, that's what I would
Georgian
assume.
Bay is higher than Lake
Yeah.
Ontario.
I agree. Unless some of the lakes are a little bit off height because their depths are like they're higher up in the hills, right?
Yeah.
It could be that as well, but it's pretty awesome that you can get really fairly close to this too without
Well, I remember when we had a tour of Peterborough with you, and you guys took us over to the
lift lock,
the hydraulic lift,
the water hydraulic, not
the
no
water
electricity
hydraulic.
used.
Like that was awesome.
Yeah, maybe I'll go over there and get a video of that one day because that's another project I did build a lift lock or something. No, I did.
Yes,
I
you
just
did,
built a
the
regular
Van Wing
lock.
Dam.
Yeah, but I've always thought about building the Peterborough lift lock as well. And actually, in the past couple of weeks, I drove under the. There is another smaller lift lock that's similar to Peterborough, just not as tall, and it's in the same system. And I forgot what town it is. Kinmount, or it starts with a K. I can't remember what it is. But I drove under it, and I'm like, hey, I know what this is, but I know it's smaller than ours, so it doesn't really count. But yeah, and they can control like right now as they're coming in, they're unhooking the smaller boats so they can go out, but you can see the bigger boat is still in the back. And once the smaller boats are off, then they go a little bit further in and they float the bigger boat, and he goes out too. Because I don't know if you saw it, but his motors are below the dock.
Yep.
So I'm like, how do they know where to stop? Like I guess as you're driving your boat, you need to be 4 feet off the bow or something like that in order to. Wow, look at me talking old sailor.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, I mean, like I said,
you just got the Pirates pack, so right?
I did get the Pirates pack with that kit. Yeah, it's
so
upstairs,
now you can talk nautical. You can even go. Arr, what are you doing?
On the cruise, they kept on saying, they'd be on the left. You can see this because they're like an automated recording, and every once in a while they'd be instead of saying on the left or on the right, they'd be like on the stern or on the port side. You'll see this, and I'm like, why do they keep why do they keep jumping between? It didn't make sense. But I mean, I ended up quickly Googling it to make sure I knew what side it was on, but because I don't remember. I know stern and bow is front and back, right? But
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, port is left, and starboard is right.
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't remember. It's been a few years, so
I can't remember even after Dave just said it. So,
but yeah, this is just such a cool piece of technology built in '76, and there was actually another version, about 500 feet to the one side. They have the older one is still sitting there. And it also did the same thing. It was just like from the 1900s, like the early 1900s, they had one already.
Wow.
And it's still there. It's not working, but it's there as a model. So they basically just kept the same design. And the only reason why they did this, and they kept this, I guess we can go back to this view, was because, oh, thank you, and hello, Beverly. Port and left both have 4 letters. That's how I remember. Now I know. Awesome. And
thanks, Beverly.
Also said the same thing.
Well, it doesn't work with French though.
Well,
because it's French. It's bâbord and tribord.
Nothing works with French.
Nothing works with French. Yeah, come on, dude. We got a lot of French listeners. Everything works with French. Anyway.
We love French.
But yeah, I was going to say the reason why they actually built this lock this way is because the lamprey population, lampreys are eels that suck fish dry, basically. They latch on the side of a fish and kill them. The lampreys were further downstream in Lake Ontario and that coming up, and they wanted to keep them out of Hudson Bay or of Georgian Bay. So they decided they realized that lampreys, as soon as they're out of water, because they will latch inside of boats, and as soon as they're out of water for more than 20 feet, they have to let go because they can't breathe. So this is a way of them stopping the population of lampreys back in the 1900s or in the 60s when they're in the 70s when they rebuilt it. That's the reason why they kept the system the way it is,
That's
Wow.
because they're controlling eel populations basically, or suckerfish.
Wow.
But yeah. So yeah, this is in my list now of a Lego model to build, and it's going to have to be fairly good size, I think. Like probably, I'm guessing probably. Oh, I don't know. I guess maybe on a 6-foot table type thing, like lengthwise.
You probably need 2 kiddie pools also to have real water.
Yeah, well, no, and that's the thing. I don't think I'm going to do water, although that would be kind of cool to have them float and then come back down. To use the Lego boat hulls.
Because we all know Lego boat hulls actually float.
Yeah,
So it would be cool to have your train go down in the water and the boat actually floating away.
yeah, and it is all cable powered, so it's not like other than the rope or whatever I use as a cable, that would be the only thing that gets wet. Question is, I guess technically the rope is always going to be pretty close to the train car itself, so they would never actually get into the mechanics of it, the motorization in the middle. So it's either that or I use something like fishing line or get something like a black line that just doesn't absorb water. But yeah, it's one of those things that's is on my brain now. Battery powered bricks also said red is the shorter word on the port and green is the longer word on the starboard. So for the colors as well. Obviously, when you're sitting in the cockpit, not when you're looking at it from the front, because then you're backwards.
That's always cool seeing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was like I said, I remember it as a kid, and is that nylon or something, or yeah, so it'll absorb water, right? So I think I'd want to have something that would be kind of water resistant, so it wouldn't retain the water into the actual mechanisms in the long run. But because like nylon or any thread will basically just absorb the water up.
Pretty close to Lego.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if I'm building this, that's the one thing that would not be Lego is the string that I'm using, because I don't know. But yeah, it'll take some research as well to figure out the length and the dimensions and convert that into Lego scale of some sorts. Like, I don't know if I want to say it can hold 100-foot boats. Does that mean I make it 100 studs long? Is it a ship? A significantly huge investment of parts? Yes, it is a ship, actually. That's a good point. But yeah, this is a future project. I don't think we're going to start it tomorrow. Maybe Friday. No.
Hey, I can provide a boat if you want.
There you go. In a Ziploc bag. Well, an open Ziploc bag, but no, I think I have enough boat hulls. Thanks. Do you not have like a?
It's a whole boat.
True.
It's just not the hull. I have the whole boat.
Yeah, but I like to. If I were doing boats, I'd be doing friends' boats. If I were doing boats, I would probably make custom ones, just because that's part of the fun too, right?
That's what Jeffy does.
Oh, you know what?
Here it comes.
I took pictures of.
There it is.
Hold on for a second. Let me just check something. Because on my boat cruise, I could have swore I took pictures of this gorgeous house.
Exciting and new.
And I don't remember seeing it in my photos.
The Jeff boat.
Anyway.
Who will be making
All right, I think it's time to end this game.
Out of bricks, the Jeff boat.
So, Dave, what's your helicopter of the week?
Promising some fun for everyone. Set a course for adventure. Your mind on a new mock build.
Will you get copyright infringement if you use the tune or something?
No, it's a cover.
It was before your time, Jeff. You weren't born yet.
To our 8, well, we had 11 or 12 viewers a few minutes ago. Now that we're down to 8, so thanks, guys. And I'm actually quite serious. Right now it says
our singing scared people away. Excellent. That's what I hear.
Yeah. Like and subscribe if you want us to sing.
Well, don't like and subscribe if you want us to sing. You like and subscribe, we'll stop singing.
Leave a comment below. No, either way. Oh, jeez. And earlier we were talking about admiring other people's work and wanting to do like Fazoom and stuff like that, wanting to do things he was trying. I think I showed this the other day, but the Lightyear sets were they're clearancing them on Walmart's in store for like $9.
Yeah.
So I bought all 4, and I'm like, I kind of want to take a go at building them too. At the same time, Chris has done such a great job. I don't want to compare to it or be compared to it. You know what I mean? But I do want to build them. So, or missions police boats. Do they float? I don't know if those ones float. The missions.
They do have a boat hull though.
Does it have a boat hull?
Yeah.
Okay. I have enough boat hulls. I don't think I need to buy more.
Especially at $50.
Yeah. Although $50, if you buy it at Walmart, you can get that $50 worth of Lego. You can get that deal.
Well, it's $49.99 actually.
Well, I'll buy something else for $5.
That's right.
Is it one? I wonder if it's actually that Walmart exclusive thing. Is it you have to buy something over $50? Yeah, no, I'll buy something useful over $5.
Not useful?
Not really. If you like flying pieces, sure. But
it's a great build, though. I did get one, and I got another bit with my 2 Galaxy Explorer, but I did get one when I went to the Lego store the last time, and it's actually a good build. I actually enjoy that build.
Well, and that's
because it's five studs wide.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
For me, it was I already have a few copies of that, so I don't need to buy more. Is where I was getting at. But
Jeff.
I know it's horrible, isn't it?
I don't think I have any copies of that.
I'll trade you for some wing plates, Dave.
Trade me, Dave.
Anyways, I think we'll call it a night. I'm thinking about bed right now because again,
Jeffy's tired.
Yeah. Well, let's just see. Step-wise today. Okay, not as good as it could be, but 8,600 steps. Almost 8,900. Almost 8,700 steps. Sorry.
I have to go to get to bed too because this week I'm a single dad.
Oh, so. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll call the stream then. Thank you everybody for showing up. I think
Thanks everybody.
12 is our high, which is awesome.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Jeff.
And we'll be back next week. There is 1 week in September. I might not be able to do the stream on the Wednesday. I'm going to Detroit to go to the auto show, and I'm planning to drive Wednesday evening up to Detroit and stay there the night, and then go Thursday morning type thing. So to the actual show. So we'll figure out what to do. Maybe we'll get these guys to do a stream or something.
Next week I'll be camping, so I'll have to see if I can make it.
Well, okay, that's fair. I'm talking about like mid-September. Right now, so yeah.
So
we'll figure it out. But anyways, I'm gonna hit the button now.